Hello you lovely people, welcome to my channel, welcome back to my channel on this, the last day of 2025. Wow, how did we get here so quick? I just want to say a special thank you to all of you who have subscribed to my channel and to all of you who comment and like, because actually that makes a massive difference. It just makes me feel like I'm not just speaking into the wind, as it were. I am absolutely blown away that during December I have managed to hit 1,000 subscribers. I was ecstatically happy when I hit 100, so to have hit 1,000 for my silly wee channel, I'm just absolutely blown away. I'm glad that there are those of you who enjoy what I do, and I will be doing more of it in the year to come. My husband will still be recovering from his second operation. I'm recording this on the 30th. He's just had a second hip operation, and he'll still be recovering from that during January and into February. So I probably won't get round to crafting regularly again until March time. But I will continue to try and get stuff out. And please go and find me on Instagram under Crafting Kirsten. That's K's for both names and Kirstin for the Kirsten bit, because I often post things on there that I have made but haven't done a video for. Now I've got over 1,000 subscribers. I'm also going to try and use the short feature on YouTube. I bet you can't use that until you have 1,000 subscribers, but that might just mean I can do wee things occasionally when I don't have the time to do a full-blown make. Enough prattling, Kirsten. Maybe 2026 will be the year I learn not to prattle. Doubt it. Let's have a flip through of ABC JLC before the ABC JLC 2026 begins tomorrow. So a year ago, this venture started. With the 8th of January was before I did it, and I got a bit carried away with the first one. A accordion asymmetric acetate, and I did an accordion folder, and there is acetate on here, and I did asymmetric bits of the folder, and then in each side there is a bit of the acetate, and it's all done in different colours because I was thinking of Albert's and his colour theory, and yeah, I got a wee bit carried away maybe with that one. And so when it came to B, it was a bit simpler. And I love this one. It's continues to be one of my favourite. I love how this paper bag ended up being really nice as a tree. We've got the ballet dancer and the bird as well. Brown paper bag. And what was the other thing? Brown paper bag with the bonus. Ballet button. Oh yes, I got a bird button. Didn't do very many that way. I've got mixed feelings about them being done that way. For C, we had a crow, and that was also done that way. We had crow, crayon, crossword, and collage. Well, they're all collage to some extent. I used a crossword stamp underneath the crossword. I used my distress crayons for the background, and there is the crow. D was Daisy, distress, which is very distressed. The bike ended up being more distressed than it needed to be. I was thinking of Daisy, give me your answer to your bicycle made for two. If it can't afford a carriage, it'll be a marriage. So that's why we've got the kind of church looking building in the background. Congratulations here. Lots of daisies. This daisy is distressed, losing its petals. You love me not. Oh, and it was all done in a document folder. So document folder, distress daisy, and decoupage. That's right, this paper here is Tim Holt's and it has these daisies on, which I then made clearer by using some white ink on them. Oh, E, we better, oh, this was an 8. These are all 8s I made out of a flower, out of a stamp, an 8 stamp. I made it into a flower. 8, emboss. I can't read that one upside down. Embroidery thread, and egg was the bonus. And I had some embossing here and embossing here. And that's embroidery in the middle there. I don't think I used the egg in this particular one. I can't go through all of these. I don't need to repeat all of these, do I? There's fish in a frame. And they've got crowns on. Why have they got crowns on? That must have been something. Fish, file folder. I used the file folder, document folder, file folder. I decided it was the same. Frame, flower. And I just obviously decided to put there's some flowers there. Put a crown on that. Crown didn't need to be there at all. This was grungy, gothic, grit, grid, grunge, gothic. So I've got really grunged up a key, and we've got a very gothic background, and there's grit paste bats there. H was house, and Harrier, was it Harrier or Heron? House, Harlequin, and hobbies. And these are hobbies. It's a bird, a hobby. Yeah. This was me. Ice, insert, indigo, inch. Yes, we've got our inch there. Insert, there's an eye. Indigo, making indigo. I'm not quite sure what was going on there. Oh, ice, that's a drink with an ice in it. Yeah, okay. Kit Kat Club, this was jazz. The Kit Kat Club. And K for kangaroo. And then we had light and lace, and lilac and lighthouse, and M. Stand tall. Dr. Frankenstein, I'm not quite sure what this is. He's got a life. Can't read that upside down. Some of these I can, some can't. Mexico music, male magnet monster. We ended up with an extra one. Can't remember why we ended up. That's music roll. Mexico there. Male, that's an envelope. Monster, Frankenstein's monster. And I didn't use a magnet. Don't know, I can't remember why we ended up with an extra one that time. Oh, this is another one I love. This is negative space. So I cut this out and put it on black card. So actually these railings are empty, as it were. Opulent, and I did some origami crowns for opulent, because origami and crowns, I think opal was one of them as well. And then, oh, I did Lucy Lockett Lost Her Pocket with the pom-pom. I wonder where the pom-pom came from. And look at this, we've got patchwork in the background here. That's patchwork. Q, we've got Queen. B, we've got Queen. And what else did we have? We had Queen, Quartet, Q-tip, and QWERTY. Oh yes, so that was the QWERTY keys for Queen Bee. And these little bits of flower centres there are the dyed end of Q-tips. Oh, I love this one as well. Abracadabra. So this was Rabbit Rust Ribbon Royal Blue. So there's the ribbon. There's the rust. This is a old hand from a clock, which is like the magic wand for the rabbit coming out the hat. And we've got the star background, which kind of is magic-y, and it's got the royal blue on it as well. S, our silver spoon. We've got the world with a ship, and we've got the sun, and we've got stars. Tea. This was Teal, the duck, carrying a tomato with 10. And oh yes, there's stitching here. What was the stitching all about? The stitching thread. So I used teal thread to do stitching round the back there. Oh, this was a clever one. Well, I thought I was clever. It was UFO, Umber, Underground and Up. So Underground and Up was difficult, but this is the sign for the Glasgow Underground. So I did it that was being taken up with the balloons. Up we go from the underground, and use the umber to make the underground. This was a hard one, but I like how it turned out. Volume. So I used velvet, because the velvet was another one. Velvet to turn up the volume. And then behind here, there's lots of different lots of different papers in different languages and things. And I've circled all the vowels. What was the other one? Velvet, volume, vintage. Oh, it's vintage papers. Just I noticed a couple of them with foreign, and then I just circled all the vowels in them. W was whimsical, and watch, and walnut stain, and watermelon. So that's why we've got these whimsical flowers done in red with the green, so it's like a watermelon. Now, when we come to X, Y and Z were done as a wanna, but I didn't do them as a wanna. I did them as two separate ones. So this is, but I did them with the same kind of things on them. So this is XY, and I used X-ray specs, which is a band, adolescent, because it was youth, Z tango, and X-ray. So X-ray specs, adolescent for the youth, and the Z tango is this bit here. And then for the Z, we've got the same thing, but we've got more of the Z tango showing, because this is Z. I put the end in there. We've still got X-ray with the youth for an adolescence, but that's more in the background. Then I did the Christmas ones, and Tracy Fox had 4 sets of Christmas clusters, and I used the Christmas clusters kits. And these are the strips that came from the Christmas clusters. I just to make a card to say what it was. And this was the first set, which was the one I did. I did so well with this one. It was everything but shepherd, and I didn't get shepherd in any of them. And then it was a bit downhill after that. I struggled to find pieces, because this was animals in this particular one, and although I got the reindeer, I just liked him in his hat, and I did him. Holly, music, stars, stars there as well. The squirrel was an invite. There's ABC challenge along there. I loved how I did ABC challenge on the bunting here. Then on the third set had these birds, and I just loved this cardinal, so I decided I was using him. But we were really struggling with ABC challenge. We've got the stars, we've got the holly, but that's about all. Then Tracy suddenly introduced extra one for Christmas Day, but she had this starry tag, which was great because I tore that up, added some music. She also had a candle tag, so I was able to add this. This was a bit of Christmas wrapping paper from a present I got, and I thought I'll just stick that on there as well. And let's celebrate is an invitation, isn't it? Let's celebrate. It's an invitation. So I did that one with the bonus Christmas set. And then the last set were for New Year. And I really struggled. If you remember, I saw these candles on a sticker early on. So I've used those for candles. We've got holly. We've got the ABC challenge on this. Another bit of this paper from here that was left over. I just thought I'd put it on there. This couple on the music paper that have nothing at all to do with any of the prompts, but maybe they're inviting you to join in next year for the ABC JLC challenge, which starts tomorrow. I loved doing this. It was challenging beyond challenging at times, but there's so many cards in here that I learnt things from, and I just really enjoyed making and kind of working out how to get things into the, into the, some of them, like this one, I could take or leave. Others, I love this one. Oh, not so keen on that one. Like that one. What's this one? Love that one. It's all right. It's good for the challenge. Like that one. So, yeah, pom-pom. I had a notion very late that, oh, pom-pom isn't on the P list. So I put it on as a joke, and then it actually was pulled out. So that was my pom-pom for that. I got a bit of a ribbing for that. So I'd love it if you joined us. I know Jodi would love it if you joined us as well for the challenge this coming year. I'll leave the link to, she put out a short, and once she's actually released her video tomorrow, I'll put a link to that video down under this video as well, in case you're picking this up after she's actually done her launch video for 2026 JLC, ABCJLC. Hashtag ABCJLC26. And I think actually she's adding to the hashtag for next year 2026, but I'm not 100% certain, because I think she said that, but now I can't remember if she did say 2026 or just 26, or did I imagine it? We'll find out tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. You take care. Keep crafting. Bye for now.